Brought to you by GTA. We start with you.
Education, healthcare, public safety. All three big ticket items for campaign promises, but all three getting the short end of the fiscal stick. Senator Therese Terlahi shares information the 35th Guam legislature received in an October 20th special fund report.
We were short in special funds, particularly the Healthy Futures Fund by $3 million, and we were short in the Territorial Educational Facilities Fund by $5 million. Those are significant. Those are our priority areas.
Health Chair Senator Terlahi says the Guam Memorial Hospital still has a dire need for dollars to fix the electronic health record system, elevators at the hospital, a leaking roof, and a nursing shortage. She tells KUAM the $10 million appropriation set aside for GMH in the fiscal year 2020 budget law was far below the estimated $40 million needed to solve each of GMH's major issues. While Terlahi presses the need for fiscal fixes for healthcare, Guam Department of Education Superintendent John Fernandez has made no secret of GDOE's need to cover its shortfalls.
We've had several conversations in different forums about the budget situation here at DOE and what we need to take care of a couple priorities. One is to really meet the obligations that we incurred during the fiscal year.
Senator Terlahi and Vice Speaker Talina Nelson both have their eyes on a projected GovGuam surplus and are looking at ways to obligate that surplus so it goes to critical needs areas.
What we're hearing is that there's a $27 million surplus, and I haven't heard anything else otherwise. So we're trying to ensure that a lot of that surplus is prioritized for education, public safety, and health.
Excess revenue that's been also identified in other areas, for example, the general fund, that those are going to be able to cover shortfalls if they are necessary for the health and the education.
Nelson says she's working on measures to provide funding for more hires at the Department of Corrections and the Guam Fire Department. She says she's also moving to get GDOE some $3.7 million to kickstart the rebuilding of Simon Sanchez High School. The Vice Speaker and Education Chair adds that she's yet to receive a response from Adelup about the $2.1 million shortfall at GDOE, and Superintendent Fernandez hasn't either.
That leaves us in the hole for the year, trying to make sure that we pay vendors what we owe them. And of course, that then puts pressure on the next fiscal year when we start off owing $2.1 million. That was not expected.
Although he hasn't gotten any feedback from the governor on his department's $2.1 million TEF shortfall, second time may be the charm, as Fernandez tells KUAM he'll send another letter to Adelup.
There's a letter forthcoming to the governor and the lieutenant governor to itemize exactly our understanding of where we are in terms of last year's budget, the cash that's needed to move forward on all fronts.
For Guam's News Network, Chris Barnett reports.
Brought to you by GTA. We start with you.